Okay, well, we'll give this a shot now. I apparently broke something, like actually broke something, so I gotta see what I can do about that. My beloved wireless microphones, the receiver broke when they knocked the phone over the other day, so that's just great. So I gotta go to Best Buy and spend 200 bucks on that. So that's cool. So give me 1 second to get things running. So I'm running I have to run a wireless mic. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, it sounds fine. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. But this is about as good as we're going to get because I have to have a wireless mic. I can't not have one, at least not in here. So I found a Best Buy that's got a replacement, and it's like the only Best Buy. Are we not live?
Are we not live?
No, we are.
Are we not live?
No, we are. Okay, I don't know why it's being like that. There we go. Okay, so I need to get basically just need to get ready to go. Shows me 0 viewers, but there's people in chat. That's very weird. Well, so we got to do oil and all that crap on this truck. So, really just not happy with things right now. It's too much going wrong for no reason. So, I had my neighbor steal something from me, and I'm going to tell you about that in a second. So, we're actually about to go pound on their door live. You guys are going to see it live. I'm just trying to get this shit done. Usually they come back at about 10:15. So I'm hoping in the next half hour these guys are going to come back because they stole something from me, and we'll talk about that in a second. But we're going to go retrieve the stolen item, and I'm taking the live stream over there because that's the kind of guy that I am. I'm pretty pissed. Pretty pissed. So we'll talk about that in a second. I'm going to turn the heat off for a minute so we don't have to listen to that. But
That's the kind of guy.
okay. So we need to do an oil change on this damn thing, regardless of how pissed I am at people. And then Streamlabs quit working. So Streamlabs just doesn't work anymore. The damn mobile app, I don't know why. Which that's what I use when I'm here to do the live streams because it's just easier than the computer and all that. So I don't know why Streamlabs just shit the bed. It's just not working. Everybody on Discord is, I checked the Streamlabs Discord and they're all complaining about it. So it just shit the bed. Oh my god. There we go. Sorry, I hate these iPhones with that stupid camera button because I can't clamp this in the tripod. Yeah, calling the cops is not going to do anything. Like, that doesn't, especially in this town, they are about as worthless as they come in this town. I'm sorry to be that way, but they're not. That's, calling the police doesn't do anything. I don't know why. If anybody knows if there's a way to disable the camera button on these iPhones, that would be great because when I pinch the phone in the clamp, it usually pushes the button, and that's a huge problem. So, yeah, calling the cops isn't going to help us here, unfortunately. So it's a petty issue. It's not. It's just basically what happened is I jacked. So I've got a delivery box outside for people to put deliveries in. Well, the other day, and this is where I thought it was a mistake. Okay, so the other day, I noticed it was not there, and I'm like, okay, why is it not here? So I checked the doorbell camera, and the guys next door, like, it blew away a little bit. It blew like 5 feet out in the parking lot, but it says Unit 11 deliveries on it with mailbox letters. Like, it clearly is marked on what it is. So they pick it up, they look right at it, and then they put it in the back of their truck. And I'm like, okay. So when I get here, hold on, I'm trying to find my gloves, and now they're not where they're supposed to be. What the fuck? There they are. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Damn it. So anyway, I checked the camera and all that shit, right? And I come back, and it's in the back of their truck. Well, I'm not gonna go rummaging through the back of somebody's truck. Like, today I might, But I just figured that they picked it up and they like threw it in the back of their truck trying to be helpful, so like thinking it would blow away or something. So, you know, that wasn't a big deal to me. That wasn't a red flag or anything. What was a red flag to me was when they went outside while I was watching, when they didn't realize I was here because my truck was inside because I was doing something with it. And the guy goes out there, and I just happened to be looking out the window, and he grabs it and then walks it into their office next door. And I had 2 jack stands in there to weigh it down. I just keep 2 jack stands in there so that it gets weighed down so it doesn't blow away. And I put my ear up to the wall because I'm that guy, and I can hear him opening it, and the guy goes, "Oh yeah, 2 jack stands. I fucking needed those." I'm just like, seriously? So I'm not going to say the business name, but I'm going to expose them on the internet, and they are a nationwide fiber optic company, and I'm going to probably ruin somebody's life over it because it's pretty piss poor. Like, I don't have a lot of money. That's $100 worth of jack stands. You flat up stole them, right? So I've been waiting. It's been about a week now. Nobody's brought them over. I've replaced my delivery box with an identical one. It's a black tote with pink duct tape on it with mailbox letters. You can't miss it. So I set it out there, and I thought, well, maybe they're just stupid. And when they see that it's been replaced, they'll say, oh shit, that was his box. Nope, nothing. I left a sticky note on their door that said, hey, I think you have my delivery box. If you could, let me know. And then I put an arrow pointing to my door. Nope. Nothing. So they have stolen $100 worth of my fucking jack stands, and I'm pissed. So I ordered 2 more, and they're here now. But I just, because I needed 2 more grows, but I'm pretty pissed. So I'm actually, if we have time, we're going to take the live stream over there, and I'm going to beat on the door, and I'm going to demand my shit back, and I'm not going to leave their office until they give me my shit, because I'm pretty pissed. And this is a nationwide company that does fiber optic stuff, and I have it on camera, so no, I'm not calling the cops. That's just ridiculous. But I will absolutely put this into a video trashing the crap out of that company, and getting somebody fired, because I'm beyond pissed. Like I said, I gave them the benefit of the doubt for several days, thinking that, okay, maybe they were trying to be helpful. And then when I replaced the box, what am I doing here? When I replaced the box with an identical one, you know, I thought, well, now they're gonna feel bad and they'll give it back. Nope. Left them a note saying, hey, I think you might have my box. Nope. Couldn't even tell me no either. So trust me, I'll do my exposure and my due diligence, because I'm going to do this the right way, and so that I know that I'm ruining it, because I'm after somebody's job now. I'm after somebody's job, because this is ridiculous. Like, this is just ridiculous. I'm not getting this, is because if you're stealing my box, does it stop at the box, or are you going to start stealing my packages in the box? And I can't afford that. All right, so let's go over to this tripod. Hopefully I don't hit the camera button. I need some oil, so I should have some. It's a mess in here right now. I'm sorry, I gotta clean this up. But we're just gonna throw the SuperTech shit in there, because I couldn't get Pennzoil. They were out of Pennzoil, and all I wanted to get was freaking Walmart delivery. But did these stupid SOBs? They brought me the wrong oil, but that's fine. We change it every 3,000, so it's not going to matter that much. So we got to go under here. Put you on ultra wide. Hang on. How do I do that? Okay, we got to go under there, but I'm going to put the jack under it because I really don't want to deal with it. Okay. Hold on, I got a bunch of shit. I just don't want to have to, I don't want to have to crawl under there so much. And we have the technology, so. And we've got the tools, we might as well use them. But I'm thinking about getting over there to North Carolina for this storm, guys. Somebody's going to be complaining because I don't have a jack stand under here, but I would like to point out the obvious, which is the fact that the wheels and tires are still on the vehicle. The vehicle sits like a foot off the ground. I'm fine. Let me grab a towel. I'm going to try to do this without making a mess. I don't know if you guys think I can do it or not. I think I can, but I'm going to try to not make a mess, okay? I've got a spill mat. I wonder if I'm going to, let's see, should I actually use the spill mat? God, these gloves stink like oil so bad. I've got like one piece of pigskin left, so I don't really have anything to soak it up with. All right, I got a spill mat. I'm going to throw the spill mat under there. I'm pretty confident, but I'm not that confident. And I just got a $2 drain bucket, which is usually the problem, not the... And I don't know where my creeper's at, so I'm just going to grab a piece of cardboard. Plenty of cardboard, so we're just going to drain that. So I popped the oil dipstick already just to get some airflow so that it doesn't like glug coming out of there. I'm going to try to do this without making a mess and keeping it on camera. So you got to give me a little bit of grace here. Jesus. All right, stupid, look at this crap, stupid plastic drain plug. You don't even need a wrench, which is nice, but oh, look at that. I think I got it. I think I got it. No mess. That's the one thing I like about these plastic drain plugs. Like, it's kind of stupid, but it's also really nice when you're doing the actual oil change. I have a 7-quart drain pan here, and I think I got 6 quarts in the motor, so this is going to be really close. Oh boy. This better actually be 7 quarts, man, because it's about to be overflowing here. It's going to be interesting to get this out of here. I might cut the stream off a little early, or the flow off a little early. I'm not too worried about getting a full drain out. I mean, we're changing oil every 3,000 on this. Like, I'm not going to sit here for every little freaking drop. I'd be here all day. I'll do that another time because I got to get going. I'm really late. I'll give it another second, but it's mostly out of there. It's out. It's fine. All right, we'll just let that drip. Okay, well, that was easy. First time in a long time that I haven't made a mess. Look at my magnet. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't have a magnet. All right, so now we got to get the filter off of there. This should be somewhat easy with this tripod. Just give me a second to figure this tripod out, because see, I got this tripod that like goes over. So learning experience here. Just buddy, there's yeah, man, there's no magnet on my drain plug. It's a plastic drain plug. There's no magnet on it. Trying to figure out how to adjust this thing. Oh, and I keep hitting the, see, this is the problem. I keep hitting the camera button. This is not cool. I gotta figure out how I want to do this. I'm just not used to this. I've got so many adjustments here, I don't know which one is which, so you gotta give me a second. How's that? Can you see? Kinda. That'll work. All right, I'm totally, somebody's gonna throw a fit. Every time we do this, there's always that guy. There's always that guy that's gonna be like, oh, you're doing that wrong. That's not the right tool for the job. Back in my day, we used the right tools. Stupid libtard. I get called that all the time when I do this, which is not what's the case. But so I'm going to use what's called an adjustable hammer to take that oil filter cap off of, and this is not the right tool, and somebody is going to throw a fit over this, but I don't care because if it works, it ain't stupid. Well, it might be stupid, but it still works, and that's really all I care about right now is the fact that it works because I don't have that oil filter socket. I lost it the last time I did the oil change. I think I swept it up and threw it away by accident. So we're just going to put this on there and crack that filter cap off of there. Oh, maybe not. We might. If we strip it, we strip it. Like, I'll just get a new one. It's not a big deal. It's like a $6 part. I'm not worried about it. Oh, boy. There we go. It's like a 24 millimeter socket or something, and I freaking swept it up. So if you're that guy, I don't even want to hear it because it's either that or I don't do my oil change. So one thing about vehicle maintenance is there's always people out there, and they're never people that work in a shop. They're just random people that watch Chris fix all day. They're just these people that will tell you you're doing everything wrong. You put the air in the tire wrong. You put the gas in it wrong. You put the wipers on wrong. Just everything you do is wrong. Meanwhile, they're driving a vehicle that they take to the freaking Jiffy Lube every 6.5 years. I'm not even going to replace the O-rings on this filter because the filter I bought doesn't have one because it's a stupid Walmart one. And there's nothing I can do about it because I forgot that that one doesn't come with them, but it's going to be okay. You're supposed to change these O-rings out on these cartridge filters, but I'm going to tell you something that might get me canceled from the automotive community. People will be like, this idiot used to work at a dealership? Yeah, believe it or not. And these O-rings, I went 4 oil changes before I actually changed them because I was lazy and I kept losing my pick. So they do leak if you don't change them, but it's not like they blow up. They didn't leak. I went, 14,000 miles without it leaking before I changed them? Yes, you change them every time. But if something happens and you can't, like I forgot to buy the filter that actually had them because the cheap one doesn't come with them, which is stupid, it's not like it's the end of the world. I don't have to walk back to O'Reilly's or Walmart to get it. It's going to be just fine. Oh, look at that. I got that off without making a mess. It's these O-rings here. But when you think about it, the manufacturer oil change interval is 7,500 miles. I'm changing every 3,000. Every 3,000. So you know the O-rings last at least 7,500. Come on. Trying to not make a mess here. So this is a cartridge filter. It's not like your spin-on one, so I gotta smack the top of this to get this to come out. There we go. I'll just throw this whole thing in the bag for now. Just let that sit in there. Sometimes there's a bunch of oil kind of suctioned in there, so you gotta be a little careful. I'm not looking at the comments, but I imagine that guy is probably in the comments. I only use Motorcraft. Ugh. Cool, man. Only Motorcraft oil. Yeah, I guess you know who makes Motorcraft oil? Citgo. The same people that are literally the same people that are making the SuperTech oil, the same people that are making Castrol or whatever it is. Like, it's all the same. Quality oil is quality oil. And I'm not saying that freaking Walmart SuperTech is high quality oil by any means. But it is fine. It's just fine. Normally I run, this is the only time that I have ever not put Pennzoil in here. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum is really good. This is the only time in like 50,000 miles that I have not put that in here, and it's just because they were out of it, and they were out of everything for some reason, and I was just in a hurry and I didn't want to go to the auto parts store. Come on, pisser. I just can't grip it with my hands, so I gotta use this. And again, if you're just joining, and if you're that guy, I'm using the wrench because I don't know where my socket is. We'll make it work. If it strips out, it strips out. That's what everybody always says. They're like, it's gonna strip out. Okay, and you know what I'll do if it strips out? I'll replace it. I'll fix the problem. Like, it is machine. I am man. We will modify it and make it work. Did I just crack that valve cover? Why is there all oil on that valve cover? God, I hope to God that's from this filter and not something else. I think it's from the filter. I think I just spilled. I think I would have noticed that. I'm always cautious of these EcoBoost valve covers. Ford plastic valve covers always leak. Doesn't matter what motor it is. They get these like hairline micro cracks and they leak. We'll wipe that up the best we can. Okay, so we're ready for some oil, I guess. I'll try to turn the tripod here. This funnel's a joke. Give me a different funnel. That funnel's dirt. Nope, it's clean. So Ford finally got smart and started doing 530 in these, or calling for 530. They used to call for 520 and everything, which was fine, but for some reason it was killing the motors. So easy engine to do oil in though, especially when it just takes 6 quarts, because you just dump 6 quarts in. None of this 4.3 or 5.2. That's so dumb. So if you do it right, and I know somebody's going to tell me that this is a bad thing to do, but I'm just saying, if you do it right, you really don't even need to check the dipstick if you're in a hurry. I mean, you should, but you don't have to sit there and fiddle with it, if that makes sense. Why is my phone going off? I missed something. Oh, Jesus. Gotta reach way the hell up here. Especially this thing being jacked up, too. Whoa, we're about to overflow. Holy shit. Watch out. God dang, that was almost a disaster. You didn't tell me I was about to overflow the damn thing. I need a wider funnel. Take it forever. This is cold too. I had Walmart delivery bring it last night and it's been sitting out all night. They finally showed up super late, way after they closed, which was really weird. So I don't know if they're allowing delivery drivers to pick up after close or what, but it came at like 1 o'clock in the morning when I was here. So it's been sitting out, so it's cold. I brought it in like half hour ago, but it's flowing pretty slow here. We'll let that drip through there. Let me go grab those jack stands. God, it's cold out. Oh, hold on, I got freaking wish-wash fluid here. Oh, are we full? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Minor spillage. Seen worse. Well, that didn't work. But anyway, well, that sucks because I was hoping that I was going to empty that out and then I was going to be able to use that for putting oil in. But I got a bucket, so. But I got this bucket, so we're going to, what I typically do, O'Reilly's hates this. But I don't have anybody around here who takes waste oil. If you're near Stoughton, Wisconsin, and you want oil that doesn't have coolant in it, I probably have 50 gallons. Yeah. I probably have about 100 gallons a year. Probably. 75 to 100 gallons a year. Seriously, if you're around Stoughton and you burn oil, for those of you who don't know, there's a lot of shops that in places that burn used oil for heat, and they will come take your waste oil for free. Sometimes they'll even pay for it. So if you are in the area and you want my oil, I would be willing to get a barrel, and you can take the barrel, or we can just do buckets. I would be appreciative because what I have to do is I have to fill the buckets, and then I have to take the buckets back and forth to O'Reilly's, and they don't like it. They hate me. Not the O'Reilly's in Monroe, not the good ones. The ones in Stoughton here, they hate me. Absolutely hate me. But I don't try to pour it back into the oil containers because I just make a huge mess. It's just easier to dump into buckets. I can get 2 oil changes per bucket without it like spilling. It doesn't overflow. There's a good like 5-6 inches at the top of the bucket. And then I just put the lid on and take it in. But there is I think it's actually a law, like an EPA law, that says that these people have to take your waste. Like if they sell oil, they have to take waste oil. And I understand that like they don't want to be taking so much oil. Like you got to be fair to them. But at the same time, I mean, I don't think me bringing them 5 gallons of oil, a bucket of oil, every other week is that big of a deal. But man, to them it really is. They don't like me at all. It's not a very good O'Reilly's. I'm not, seriously, they're terrible. I don't like them. They're not good. So, okay, we're pretty much done now with the oil. I'm going to use this bag so I don't get the damn oil from the funnel all over everything here. And I'm just going to take this thing right over to my sink and throw it in the sink, and I'll wash it out. I got a slop sink over there. Okay, I put the oil cap on because somebody's going to be like, you forgot the oil cap. No, I got it. We're good. Hold on here. So we got to do the tires yet. I got windshield wipers too because those are shot. Probably due for an air filter in this too, but I don't have one. Oh, the dipstick won't go back in. What the frick? I'll have to put that on. Maybe if I get on. Hold on, guys, just a second. Fucking A. Stupid fucking. God damn it. Oh, it's gonna be one of those mornings. Oh God, Jesus. Okay. That was ridiculous. Anyway, let's get out from under the hood here. That's garbage. That's garbage. Okay. Success. Okay. Put some wipers on here. I think I got the right ones. I sure hope so. About to find out. But shit, these wipers have been on there for a long time. I don't remember when I put these on. I know it's been a while because I don't remember when I put them on. And for some reason, I usually remember when I put these wipers on. I don't know why, that just kind of sticks in my brain. Plastic little rubber protectors on here? What the frick? Hold on, I'm trying to get the little rubber protectors out. There we go. Yeah, so did you guys see what people are trying to cancel me for today? So last night, you guys know what those sovereign citizens are? Those people that think that they're not governed by the government and that they're like a sovereign nation. It's a totally make-believe. So they drive around without driver's licenses and stuff, and they don't register their cars, and they don't have insurance. They're the ones that say they're not driving, they're traveling. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I found one last night, and I posted the license plate on Facebook. My God, have I made a shit ton of money off of that. Like 500 comments already. So basically this guy had a license plate, a fake license plate that he made to look like a Wisconsin license plate. And the license plate literally says, "Do not detain." And then it says, like, "I have a right to travel, do not detain." And then it said private citizen, and then it said non-resident of United States. And it's like, that doesn't make sense. And some idiot on Facebook is claiming that it's a foreign diplomat license plate. It's not a foreign diplomat license plate. There's no such thing as a foreign diplomat license plate. That would be a federal license plate. You don't get that issued by the state. But regardless, it's a fake license plate, and I would direct your attention to the words on it that say "do not detain," because that's not what they put on license plates. So I posted a picture of it because I thought it was funny. I was like, God, look at this idiot. Guys, this is what scares me about society. There's people trying to cancel me, claiming that I'm a piece of shit for making fun of this guy because this guy is in the right. I'm not making this up. Here, I'll show you a picture of a license plate. I'm dead serious. Here, like, people are in support of this. Like, there's a reason these people don't have driver's licenses and stuff. It's usually because they're criminals. Look at this. Look at this license plate. 401.308, non-commercial exercise of right to travel. Native private American, non-citizen. MUR. Right there, that MUR. Those are the Moorish people or whatever. Do not detain. DOT exempt. By the way, this is a piece of paper. It was cardboard. I touched it. It's cardboard. So let me bring up some of the Facebook comments here. By the way, we hit 100,000 followers on here. Look at this, 329. Let me see if I can find one. All the ones at the top here. Oh yeah, this idiot trying to use big words and spelling sovereign wrong because I abbreviated it. That guy's a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. All the ones at the top are pretty good, but you go down here, and there's a lot of people Oh, hey. Look, somebody else saw the same one. Somebody else saw the car too. Heck yeah. But if we go down, yeah. All I can say is the founding fathers were ideologically closer to this driver than almost everyone in the comment section, especially the guy saying call them in and turn them on live stream. Ryan, you're an idiot. Cancel me all you want. Call my sponsors. Don't care. The guy who said call them in and turn the live stream on because the show will begin is a police officer that's got millions of views on YouTube because he was on a body camera standing up for somebody's right to film and their free speech. So Ryan, you're an idiot. Roger says you are free to travel from different states to different states. With that saying, you're not driving or traveling. You're operating a motor vehicle, and operating a motor vehicle is a privilege, not a right. Yeah, that's correct. God dang it! Now the algorithm might be filtering this shit out. But earlier, I mean, it was just nothing but these people defending this guy. I think it's these are at the top because I comment on. And then there's people telling me to call ICE. What does ICE have to do with the motor vehicle violation? I mean, he's not wrong. You have the right of freedom of travel unimpeded by anyone or anything. A right is not something you pay to do. We all just comply because it's easier for us, but leave these people alone. Calling the law for a show is asking to start the next Ruby Ridge. I don't even know what that is. These people obviously don't want to be bothered. Here's the problem, and I told this Keeley chick. So I think this is the local guy that used to have a similar plate on a Toyota RAV4. He's on his 4th DUI. His 4th driving under the influence. He caused a massive car wreck on the east side of Madison on Highway 30 there like 2 years ago, and claimed that the blood alcohol levels for the state of Wisconsin didn't apply to him because he's a sovereign citizen. So that's who I'm pretty sure it's the same person. So those are the kind of people we're defending, are the people that want to drive drunk and kill your family on the road. Good call. There's all sorts of people that are telling me it's an Indian reservation plate. It's not. It's a fake license plate. This idiot, this Pete's a moron. What's it have to do with the weather? Stay in your lane. So I said, all right, Pete, I do whatever I want. You don't have to be here, but we'll keep you here if you want to stay. This Joe is a sovereign citizen. You know how I know? I mean, look at this. I mean, this guy's totally a sovereign citizen. Just look at this guy. I can't view his profile. I think he must have blocked me or something, but. You're not very bright, are you? It's called diplomatic immunity. And I said, yeah, man, only about as dumb as you. You're the expert. What did he say back? This is the problem with this world. Like, this was what gives me no hope for society. Diplomatic immunity. Like, dude, what are you talking about? And see, I can't even load the reply. Damn. Anyway. But yeah, that's that. So that's what I'm being called a terrible person for today. So just figured I'd give you all an update. I'm sure the emails will start rolling in. They might have deleted their reply. I don't know. All right, let's unbox these jack stands that I shouldn't. God damn it. Unbox these jack stands that I shouldn't have to unbox. Oh, this thing keeps hitting the camera button. God, I gotta fix that. All right, so I need a box cutter, and then I need to get the hell moving. I gotta get out of here. It's junk. Because I think we need to go to the Carolinas. I don't want to go out there, guys. This is a long drive. It's a 17-hour drive. It is terrible. It's because there's just no good way to get out there. I mean, there's just no like direct, fast route to get out there. I really don't want to go out there. But they're talking 10 inches of snow and 65 mile an hour winds. Out there, that's kind of a big deal. So I feel like we need to go out there. I don't know what you guys think, but to me that sounds kind of impressive. Cheap ass jack stands. Alright, so let me think about this. I only got 2 jack stands, not 4. So if I want to do this without having to jack it up twice, what do I want to do? Hold on, I gotta think. I guess I'll put the back on the stands and then, well, no. We'll put the front on jack stands and then I'll jack the back up by the center of the axle. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. What did I say I was going to do? Oh, yeah. The car. I'm waiting for someone to be like, you can't put the jack there. Really? You want to watch me do it? So I'm totally doing it. I do need to get a bigger jack in here, though, because this thing barely is enough to pick this truck up. It's getting really worn out, too. It pumps really hard. It's definitely a car jack. Is that even going to give me enough? I don't even think that's going to give me enough. God, these are really I didn't realize these were going to be so tiny. God dang, guys, I don't even think I can do the tires today. Thanks to the ass wipe for stealing my shit. You guys think we can get away with? I don't know if I can. Let me see. I don't know if I can get away with putting that under that part of the control arm or if it's just going to want to slide off. Oh, I think we can do it. Okay, we can get away with it. It's pretty forgiving when you're on a nice flat surface like this. Oh, that stupid idiot. I don't think I had the jack stand. I didn't have the jack stand extended all the way. That's my bad. No, that's still not going to reach. Oh my god, what chintzy little pieces of junk. What a worthless piece of shit. God damn. Fucking junk. Maybe if people didn't steal my shit, we wouldn't be here. Still can't get over that. Whatever, just wedge it under there, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Someone's probably giving me a safety lecture in the comments, but it'll be fine. Just ridiculous. This is why I get so I hate people that steal shit. Because I had those nice big ones and they stole them. Alright, let's see if this thing's gonna like roll off of there. Or slide off. I don't think so. Hold on. Fucking, there's a little bit of looseness in that tire. Where's that coming from? Wow, interesting. There's some play in that tire. Maybe you guys can... Interesting. Hold on. I'm going to use the camera to find it. I don't know. I think I know what it is. I don't think the ball joint's out. I don't know what's going on. So there's a little bit of play in this tire. So I'm going to try to use the camera to help me find it. But I don't know. Like, there's no play in the steering wheel. Problem is I can't see in there. It's not the knuckle. The wheel bearing? Yeah, obviously, as one would imagine, the tire should not do that. Or the wheel, I should say. I don't know if, I gotta get under here. I don't know if I did crack the lug nuts loose, but they shouldn't be loose enough to do that. God, I really need a second person here, don't I? I don't, it's not the ball joint because it's the wheel. It's not the, it's not the ball joint. I thought it was the upper ball joint. It's none of the ball joints. It's not the tie rod, and it really only leaves the wheel bearing. Wow, there's a lot of play there. But there's nothing, it doesn't do anything while driving. Wheel bearing's out. I guess it has to be. We had to have lost the wheel bearing. So, okay, we might be doing a wheel bearing real quick. So, let me get this tire off. I mean, whatever. I guess I'd rather it be a wheel bearing than a ball joint because it's just quicker and easier. So, give me a second. I gotta find. I specifically need a certain socket for this. Is it a 19? Is it a 21? Shit. Hold on. Because I need a certain socket that'll fit in there. And it's magically disappeared again. Oh, you know what? I think I might know where it is. I think it's actually in the truck because I threw it in there because I might need it. Unless it's 19. Oh, it is 19. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Why is this? Oh my God. Oh, I hit. There we go. Yeah, we did do this wheel bearing before. It's possible I had a bad wheel bearing. Yeah, the play is. We'll put a nut back on it and see. It's gotta be the wheel bearing. It's not this ball joint. The knuckle itself is fine. Okay. Well, let's. Okay. Well, let's pull this apart quick and figure out what's wrong. It's got to be that wheel bearing. It has to be. I mean, I guess there's a possibility that those are torque to yield bolts in there, and I wonder if perhaps we have one that didn't get actually torqued to yield. I actually used a torque wrench on those, believe it or not, which is very rare for me. That's not the one we did on camera. But I actually did torque those, so I just gotta grab the big socket set here. Hang on. Yeah, I did torque those, so it could be something I did too. Maybe the damn wheel bearing itself is loose. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's certainly possible. It's likely, but it's possible. I can't believe I didn't feel that in the steering or something, because that's why I didn't notice. I mean, I usually check that stuff every oil change. I try to check the car over, but oh, I need an adapter. Oh my god, it just never ends. Got the wrong tool bag here, so I'm kind of using the backup shit right now. You know what? This one might fit. This is a 3/8 21. I just can't believe that I wasn't feeling that in the steering. Steering's tight, so should have felt that, but weird. Hammer. I'm gonna grab the rubber hammer, just so we don't have to worry about marring that all up. Plus, I don't know if I can get it with the rubber hammer. I don't want to go over there and have to dig out the real hammer, so see if I can. There we go. It's not here. No, a tie rod's good. Yeah. It's not in, the good news is it's not in the ball joint, so I guess I want to check torque on all these. I don't know what size these are. 7. It's not a 17, is it? No, it's an 18. Why do you do this stupid crap? Just make everything like 2 sizes. Oh, I feel like making this an 18. Who the hell uses an 18 for anything? I just want to put a wrench on here before we do anything and make sure that these wheel bearing torque tight. I mean, we'll know the second I put the wrench on them. If we can't turn them at all, they're probably fine. If we can turn them, then we need to undo them all and retorque them. Yeah. So that's the problem with reusing these wheel bearing bolts. They're torque to yield. You're supposed to use them once. This is like 80 foot-pounds plus 90 degrees. And especially with these aluminum knuckles, I've seen that happen before. So I wonder if our wheel bearing bolts just need to be snug. So I probably need to check the other side too. Wheel bearing's probably not bad. Yeah, see? You're not, so that's why you're not supposed to use the wheel bearing bolts in these aluminum setups over again. I had this happen one time on an Expedition that I had. Which was a great car, by the way. I had an older Expedition, or I had an Expedition that had an aluminum, just like very similar setup. It was like a 2012 Expedition or something. And I had that happen too, but it wasn't me that did it. It was actually the dealership. So I started having a little bit of play. Well, you lost the wireless mic, but you're on the, okay. But I started having a little bit of play in the wheel bearing and took it back, and sure as shit, they reused the bolts. And even that guy was like, I've never seen that happen. I'm like, well, me neither, but look at that. Here we are, so whatever. I'm sure there's going to be an expert in the chat who's going to tell me how I'm doing this wrong, but I just politely remind everybody that sometimes the proper way is not the way that we do things because of time and what we have available. And right now, these are the tools I have available, and we're gonna make it work. So, yeah, we've already removed all the clay, so, but we still need to make sure the rest of them are tight. 'Cause I think it was just those two. Yeah, see, that's tight. I don't have my torque wrench here. I had my torque wrench here, but I don't have it here right now. Alright, those two are tight. We'll just check this one again. When I grab my torque wrench, I will... Hold on, my phone just keeps going off. I will retorque these. Again, I don't want to hear it. Otherwise, I'm not going to do it anymore. Because I just know that there's somebody out there right now that's got a comment. Yeah, I think that just took her. I think that was it. So, if Dean's still in there, I'm probably giving him PTSD from his freaking Taurus with these stupid aluminum knuckles. These aluminum knuckles on these F-150s must be different, though, because it's a steel wheel hub, but you don't even have to hammer it out. If you have the proper hammer. Like when once I got the rotor off, you take those 4 bolts out and the hub basically just falls out of the car. It's really, really impressive. I don't know if there's a coating on there or what, but they don't seize in there like the rest of them do, which is great. Click. Oh, now it's still, wait, well, of course it has play. It's because the rotor's not on it. Or, hold on, let me put 2 nuts on the rotor. No, there's still play. Shit. Yeah, we need a wheel bearing on this bitch. Let me put it in, I just want to make sure it's not me just not having the rotor set. So the wheel bearing probably went out from that being loose. Yeah, let's tear this down. I got to get on the phone and get a wheel bearing. Let me make sure they got one. I just hate our local O'Reillys. Like, I hate them. They're so mean. Like, they're just horrible to deal with. I freaking hate them. Like, it's a burden to call them and ask them anything. Like, it's just, I seriously hate calling them. They are just terrible. All right, let me see. Make sure they got one here. $639. Okay, that's not the right one. Shit, they don't have one. Oh, wait a minute. That's for 2-wheel drive. Okay, that's why they don't have one. They do have one. 515177. It's just easier to give them a part number. Let me sign in here. What did I say? 515177? Yes. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get them to do us a favor. Probably not, because they're not the O'Reillys that my account is set up at, so they're not set up to deliver to me. But we're gonna see if they will.
Thanks for calling O'Reilly. This is Aiden. How can I help you?
Hey man, I have an account with you guys, but the Monroe store is set as my primary store. But I'm at our location here in Stoughton. If you've got a part in stock, because I don't have a vehicle to go get it now, is there any way I could get you guys to bring me a part? I don't know if you could take a card over the phone for it.
I'm not the one to make that decision. Let me put you on hold and I'll let you talk to my boss real quick about that.
Okay. Just so you know, guys, this is the service we're supposed to be given. You're supposed to have your parts delivered by them, being a business account. I don't understand why it's such a big deal. If this is real shitty if they won't bring me this.
Sorry about the hold, Lucas.
Hey Lucas, I got an account with you guys. I'm a business and all that, but my primary location is Monroe, so it's not set up as you guys, but I am at our Stoughton location right now, and the only vehicle that I have here that I'm servicing now needs a wheel bearing, and I've got it tore apart and I can't put it back together. Is there any way if I paid with a card over the phone, I could talk you into bringing that out to me?
Where are you in Stoughton?
441 Glacier Moraine up here on the north side, kind of by the industrial park.
441 Glacier Moraine. And that's Drive, right?
Yep.
From what I know, Glacier Moraine Drive. I mean, I don't care, but we're looking at quite a while for delivery times for a driver.
Okay, like afternoon or just an hour or two? Like,
He's got 8 active in-town orders right now and 1 Brooklyn order.
okay. Are you able to just set that part up front? Because I'm gonna try to find somebody that knows nothing about any of this shit to go get it, and they're just gonna be very dumb. If you could maybe just, if I give you a part number, just have you set it up there so they could come up and pay with a card.
Yeah, what's the part number?
515177.
Okay, and what was the account?
It's Tri-State Industries.
And did you want the Precision or the Master Pro?
Just whichever cheap one you got.
Okay, yeah, I'll have it out front for you.
Good enough, thanks.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Yep. Fucking worthless. Fucking worthless. Anyway, I'll figure something out. But no, it's just, I shouldn't be like that, but it's just, these guys are, if it was just, it's every time. Like, I've asked them to do me a favor before and they wouldn't do it, even though they're required to. Because, like, I know the district manager, and the district manager flat out told me that, yes, they are supposed to do that. Which, I mean, he didn't say no, it's just, it's like, go figure. Oh, I got 8 orders, and then I got to go to Brooklyn, which is 45 minutes, down and back, so. I'll figure it out. I'll call the fucking cab or DoorDash. I'll figure it out. It's just, we gotta get this done. It's just everything I do is a pain in the ass, it seems like. Every time, I swear. So, I don't know, I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it later. We'll figure it out. Basically. Part of some of my personal bias is filling in here because I really hate that store. They are just terrible for a lot of reasons. My phone has got to stop going off. I can't handle this. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, people. Not that important. All right. What do I need to get this off? What do you think that is? Probably a this. Oh, actually, I think it is. Look at that. Oh no, it's not. It's bigger than that. It might just be this 21. I think it's 21 because it don't take many different sockets to pull this off. Yep, that's it right there. All right, so. Oh yeah, well, it'll work. No. Yeah. All right, so for those of you wondering why I'm using a 3/8 ratchet, it's because that's what's readily available at the moment. I don't want to get up and go find something else. So, it is what it is. This should be a pretty quick job. I do need a 13 socket. Where's my 13 socket? Are you serious right now? Why? How could that possibly be? What the frick? Come on, man. Frickin' socket fairy must have came in and fucking took my socket. And yes, I am just hanging the brake caliper. Now who's honking the horn? I don't know, guys. I just get really irritated and stressed out when it's the thieves that are out there fucking around. It's like their presence annoys me. Probably because they stole my shit, so that's why they annoy me. Oh, let's see if I can get this. That was a rubber mallet, if anybody's worried. I'm trying to find that plate. Oh yeah, the plate is definitely in the wheel bearing. See, I can move it just by doing this. Absolutely. Okay. Let me see if I can get this off without getting the pliers. Got it. size you think that is? The size that I can't find? What the hell? I had it. Is that 18? I don't know what the hell I did with it. I don't know how I lost it. It was an 18, and it was a shallow socket. And it's not, hey, what? How did this happen? Oh, there it is. It's sitting by the windshield washer, or wiper thing. Yeah, just another $200. Jesus. And that one I cannot reach with the impact. I gotta do this other one by hand. I do need a cutter because I'm just gonna cut that ABS thing. Just cutting the ABS sensor because it comes with the wheel bearing. All right, we should be able to get this off of here real easy. Yeah, there it goes. Even with, see, all I needed was that rubber mallet. Look how easy these come out of here. At least on these F-150s. Here we go. So that's all it is. Expensive little bastard though. Oh yeah, it's the wheel bearing, you can feel it. Okay, so I'm gonna get before I forget, a towel and wipe that out. It's kind of nasty. It's probably why it went out. It's probably defective. Maybe didn't have enough grease in it, I don't know. Because there is a little bit of grease that goes in here because these vacuum hubs. The vacuum hub looks fine. Try to clean the grit out of there though. Looks like almost some bearing material. I think this bearing is bad, so I'm gonna try to warranty it. So, well, that's that. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get this a wheel bearing, but that's it right there. That's all we had to do. I just have to put it together, obviously. So. That's really about it for that. Now, where did I put my phone? Right there. Yeah, I'll probably just, that'll probably be it, guys. Okay, well, I'm gonna get out of here because I'm now 3 hours late. I have to go. I just can't. So unfortunately, to put this back together and to figure out how to solve my problem of getting that part here, I just can't be doing it live. I have to I have to get off of the camera. I got to figure this out. So, and I got a huge mess in here. So I have to be on the road 3 hours ago. So I will be back later on this evening. I'll give an update. I think I'm probably going to the Carolinas, but I don't know for sure. So anyway, at least we know what the problem is. So I will see you guys later.